So
Okay.
we'll focus on that probably first.
Apologize, I will be leaving a little before 4:30, just so I don't want to disrupt you guys, but. Just wanted to know.
Watching. All right, we are going to get started with the Human Relations Committee May meeting. The mission of the HRC is to create an atmosphere of inclusion, equality, and accessibility through education and outreach to recognize the value of a diverse community. Do we have anyone here for public comment? Look like it. Next, we're going to look at our minutes from April. Have you guys had a chance to review it? If you have any changes or edits or things to be discussed? Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? To approve. A second?
A second.
All right, so I'm gonna just talking a little bit today. We have a lot to go over, but I want to make sure that my priority areas today are going to be humanitarian award. So sort of focusing on that first, and then talking a little bit about. Yeah?
You forgot to vote to approve the minutes.
We did it.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. All I heard was the first and a
Oh,
second.
I'm sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Sorry. I was like, what? So we're gonna focus on the humanitarian award and then some of the community events, especially because there's a few coming up at the end of May and June. Community conversations, if we don't get to that, I feel like we can move that to June because that's not coming up quickly. So the humanitarian of the year. So all of you guys should have, well, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time prior to this meeting to read through all of the nominations. We repeated what we did last year and we had sort of a scoring form, which I think is really helpful for us to come into this meeting, not starting at zero, right? Not starting, hopefully the conversation will be a little bit shorter and more concise because we can see sort of where under each of the awards people were rated. And so my proposal is just to go award by award and look at sort of the top 3 scores, see if there's any discussion, and then do a vote. That sound good? Mm-hmm. I'm first looking at organization. Is that an okay place to start? So the organization that came top, and actually with a pretty big margin. So a lot of the scores were pretty close. But with the organization, Century High School's peer-to-peer program was rated the highest with a total of 14.43, followed by Shine Bright and Live. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, do we want to move forward with awarding our highest score? Is there any discussion?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Do all the high schools have a peer-to-peer program?
Yes.
They do.
I don't know if all, I know Legacy does.
I know.
I know PHS does.
They do all have a peer-to-peer program, and Kendra, who nominated them, knows about them all. So there must have been something specific with Centuries, I'm assuming. Because Kendra, who nominated them, is the executive director of Designer Jeans, and they've worked with all of them.
Is the question coming of like, do we focus on just peer-to-peer within Bismarck Public Schools as opposed to a single school, or?
I think it was just a question I had when reading it. Wasn't clear what the difference was between what CHS is doing versus the others. And if, I think it's great. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the leadership. Yeah, I think I've heard how good Centuries is.
Yeah.
So people have gone. I think
if we give it to Century, it's deserved and may make the other people pick up their game and do the same thing that Century's doing. I think if we did all schools, I don't think that's fair for Century for the work.
And we don't necessarily know that the other schools aren't doing it. We just know that someone chose Century to nominate it.
Yeah.
Right, that's how I look at it.
And I think Sarjana said the person who chose is aware of what all of them are doing. Am I correct? She's like,
Yes, Century was the first one to start it too in the Bismarck Public School System. There's a whole story as to why, but it has something connected to designer genes. So I'm thinking that's maybe a reason why also they're really cognizant about how Century's program works.
Yeah, I think I heard of Sarah Moore. She's one of the different people that started at Century. She's also a teacher there, so.
Any other discussion around voting peer-to-peer? What's the best way to do this, Doug? Is it a motion or do we do just a vote?
I think if it's reflective of the scoring, you can just say a motion to recommend CHS peer-to-peer based on scoring from something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of everybody voting. But
Before we make a motion, can I just ask a question about the Church of Christ and the, like, moving forward? Our, like, where a church falls in line under the nonprofit organization type just for future. I mean, it's
Yeah, I saw you put that in the comments.
no issue. I mean, I did see an issue with it, but it was, I think, the first time I've seen it. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. I guess my first thought is, I mean, I would just put it in the category of other like community organizations and agencies. But no, I think that's a good question. Does anyone have any other discussion there? Motion to award Century peer-to-peer.
Motion.
There's a second.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Hi,
All opposed? Great. We will award Century High School's peer-to-peer program, the organization. All right, let's look at adult individual. And I think going to organization to adult, I mean, when we're talking about the differences between peer-to-peer, I mean, the best part of our work as a committee is just all of these organizations and individuals who are doing incredible things. Sometimes it's really hard for us to rate. So the clear winner in scoring was, is it Frankel Mann? Megan Frankel Mann with 14.14. A lot of focus on substance use and recovery, sober living. Is there any discussion around the adult humanitarian award? Would there be any concerns with us moving forward with awarding Megan based on the scores? Voice of majority.
That doesn't mean there's no room for discussion.
Yeah.
Do you have question or thoughts or on anyone?
No, I think this is good that, it's not like last year. We don't know if this, it's pretty clear. I mean, you can go against, then you pick the person that have the minimum score. We should say everybody.
Right. However, I mean, after listening to him speak, like, if it weren't based on those questions, how they were answered, he would have
Yeah.
I would, in my mind, like, he would have gotten it big time, but.
And this time the nomination was not as it was last year. He was
Right.
only nominated by his wife
And one other person.
and
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
so,
Yeah.
but it was like very brief
Yeah.
nomination. Now, just based on what we heard, we
can't. Right, right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about Brandon Petrie, Petrie.
Yeah.
However you pronounce. Yeah, he's, the responses to the questions were not very lengthy and didn't really explain a whole lot, but we did hear him speak at the community conversations and
Yeah,
it was amazing.
yeah, he really was. This is probably an off time to remember this, but it's what my brain works. I do think, just reading through some of my notes from other ones, I think we need to stress, because there's a lot of quantifiable data in some of these awards, but again, a lot of them went back years and years and years, and I think we need to
Yeah.
stress the year 2025, what accomplishments in 2025
Yes.
or 2026. Because it's hard to differentiate between what was done 12 years ago versus the year we're being awarded for.
Yeah.
On that note, if there is no further discussion, I move to take Megan Frankel and the number one. I know.
I second.
I second.
Betsy?
Yes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Right.
Opposed? All right, Megan Franklin Mann. Would be our humanitarian. And last is our youth award. We had 2 nominations last year. We have 3 this year, slowly increasing, not as many as we wanted, but when we did scoring, the top was Levi Engelstad at 13.85. What discussion do we have around the youth award? I think my feeling with Levi, just to start, was I found his nomination to be very specific, which I really appreciated. It was like, these are the clubs or the organizations, and these are the time periods, right? And there's a part of humanitarianism to me that is of course about how we treat people on the day to day. And I heard that a lot, especially in all 3 of the youth and Jillian and Josie. But like, and I know it's based on the work of 2025 TIA, but it's also just sort of like demonstrating this commitment over time, and I think you can see that in his nomination. It was really well written.
And that's because I wrote specific for it as well. Because like you said, like even though I say, I agree with you, being able to see the timeline and to see it's not just a one and done type thing. Where I was talking about these generalized, like over the course of 40 years, could have served on X, Y, and Z. But that's what stood out to me about Levi as well, was the specifics of it. And that it's a lifestyle, but also that you could see the actual facts of why now made sense as well.
And then and I apologize if I should know this, but when we send the applications out, do we specifically say to what did you do in 2025 overall? Like, was that like specific?
I mean,
I
would have to look.
Different, if
It's
they
true.
would have known that's what we were looking at.
yeah. I have the.
Maybe I misunderstood.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It makes sense, but if we didn't say that, then they.
I mean, we say it at the top, but I think that would be like good feedback for future years. I think that we need to stress that a little bit more.
And I don't think it needs to be exactly just for that year, but it can't be everything in the past and nothing happening in 2025 either. I mean, I think it's overall well-rounded as a person. The one good thing about Levi is the person who nominated him, he actually volunteered at an event that she oversaw. So she saw what he did in action as far as the thing goes. It wasn't just someone from the outside nominated him because what they think they're doing.
Yeah. I agree with that. Any other discussion? How old is Levi? I don't remember based on the nomination.
I think he's like 16 or 17.
What school does he go to?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's
You're great.
God, we're gonna be a bit of before you did it. Oh, the drama of it all, whatever.
Way to go.
I don't think they should.
Yeah.
Is Wilmore in?
Oh, that's right, that's Mark High School.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, it's confusing because
Junior
he has volunteering at Roosevelt Elementary and Wilmore. So I was thinking maybe it was within his
Oh.
feeder schools, but
Well, and I'm wondering if he goes to St. Mary's because he's in faith formation at St. Mary's.
oh.
They might,
But-
yeah.
I don't know, why not?
I don't know about Facebook like
All right, do I have a?
I make
I
I make a motion to approve Levi Ingolstead for the youth award based on our scoring and discussion.
I second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
I.
All
I,
opposed? All right.
Great, we did it quick.
All right,
Yeah, good job.
before Doug leaves, I just want to talk a little bit logistics around sort of the timeline for awarding. So one of the things, so figuring out, maybe looking ahead, Doug, to commission meetings, and when we would do that. I know we've historically based that on, I think, when we could actually get like the plaques and the awards made. What's the timeline for that?
I don't know. Looking at how quickly can we get a turnaround on plaques typically?
Maybe?
We have a little trophy today for something else. She said. Three to 4 days to receive the award and a week for engraving.
So if that holds true, maybe do the June 9th,
June 9th?
maybe. We would need to confirm that before. We just have to
did you
do it.
really want to do it on election day?
Yeah.
Oh, good point. Thank you, sorry, John. No, we don't. Second meeting in June,
June 23rd?
yes.
All right, the way that we did it last year, I know there was 3 committee members that sort of were tasked to reach out to the individuals and share with them that they're gonna be getting that humanitarian award. And then remind me if it was different than what I remember, guys, but then I think it was really one committee member was the one that went up and shared like an overview of the nomination and the award. Is that your memory as well?
Yes.
We each, like I called Mike up,
Yeah.
so I presented her and then whoever the other 2 were.
Okay.
So it was
Okay.
3 of us were up here.
Okay. All right. Who would like to do the notifications? It would be good if it would be someone that is available and will be attending on
June 23rd.
the meeting as well.
I can do Megan since I know her.
Both one.
Would you say, sorry?
I can take either, whoever else. Both one. My only concern, I'm 99% sure I'll be at the meeting. We will usually wrap up at 30.
Okay.
And it's in,
What time is the meeting?
5:15.
Yeah, which one did you say you'll do?
Whatever.
Did the youth one last year. I can do the youth one again. If you want to do yes. sort of fun because I get to call the parents and tell them and then get their permission to call them.
Oh.
That's what it was last year.
Yeah. To the under 18.
Yes. Yeah.
And I can send an email out to all those that were nominated who didn't receive it, letting them know that they were nominated. I'll just use whatever, how I worded it last year. I'm sure I still have it saved.
That would be helpful. And Sergiana, I did not yet reach out to those that nominated, the ones that were Mandan based. Do you want me to still just do that and you'll do the other notifications? Does that work?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Do you think I should be notifying the people that were nominated in Mandan that they were nominated?
I don't think so. It's for a Bismarck award.
I had a question about that. I mean, it doesn't, it just says humanitarian award. I mean, it does say Bismarck Human Relations Committee, but it's not very clear that it's just for businesses and individuals in Bismarck. So,
It's fairly implied if it's a committee under the Bismarck City Commission.
But we did get 3 nominations, so being more specific about the year and being more specific on the nomination form, that would just be good feedback.
Does Mandan have an HRC?
No,
No.
I hope the problem is just the
Yeah.
residents of Bismarck.
Very good.
Then we'll be specific.
right.
We get there, you're from Mountain.
Don't cross the bridge.
Okay. So June 23rd at 5:15. Do we want to set a deadline of when we are going to be communicating with them about winning the award? I think it's good to put on people's radar so they make sure that they're available. I can imagine the peer-to-peer program, a lot of those kids will want to come to the ceremony too. Yeah. In the next week, does that make sense after you get back, Sergiana?
yeah, I was gonna let her know sooner than that, but I would say to let the peer-to-peer person know as soon as possible, because who knows if they're gonna be like looking at their email after school's out that much.
Yeah, because when school's out, the emails are.
I don't know if you're emailing her or calling, maybe you're calling her, I don't know what's on there, but I would let the peer-to-peer person know as soon as possible.
Do you want us to attend the meeting? You're not calling. Or
I mean, anyone that would want to join.
at 5:30 downstairs, right?
15.
What if
It'll
it-
be right away. And it'll be-
Okay.
First thing.
should be, unless something else similar would be there that we just.
Good? Yes, anyone is welcome. What we typically do is it's awarded and then members of the committee and the commission, we take a picture with the person that wins. I personally love watching people be acknowledged for their work. It's nothing better. All right, we're gonna, anything else for the humanitarian award? We have some good feedback for next year, things that we need to go and expand.
Are we inviting those 2 students?
We will, one of the things that Brianna and I have talked about is we didn't have a lot of engagement from the students, beyond, they did help us really, hone and change the nomination. So yes, I'll reach out Sergiana to them, update them, and then invite them to join for the ceremony. Does that sound good?
Did we present?
There she is.
Certificate of appreciation or anything like that? Was it a required class project or it was something additional that they took on?
It was something additional that they took on.
Trying to remember my first month here, it was the student that helped us redesign the logo. We went and did something, and I don't remember if we presented a certificate of achievement or just not like a hard frame or any, or not a hard, it's just a certificate to thank them. Might be something to consider if they could come.
One of the students can get credit towards his government class or points towards his government class. However, no one asked us for feedback, but I think it was pretty obvious by all the emails that we included the teacher what our feedback was as far as assistance goes. but one of the students would get potentially some credit for it.
Yeah, I think I'm open to that. I mean, at minimum, we're gonna make sure that we reach out to them and extend gratitude for the work that they've done. We can think about, like, maybe, we can think about, a certificate. I think the only thing I would say is, just a lot of lack of response. They haven't been super
And that's,
engaged.
I'm not aware of.
Yeah,
I just,
yeah.
you know, I think of it as a resume thing.
Yes, yeah,
Mhm.
What is a certificate of achievement they can say,
Yeah.
or appreciation, not achievement.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
their
Yeah.
communication. But I also wasn't engaged.
yeah.
The one meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, but they did. I mean, they had some great ideas for the nomination form, so. And I do feel like expanding that a little bit was really helpful when it came down to scoring. Because if I look back at our scoring last year, I mean, there was a lot of things that were very equal across domains, you know what I mean? And so. It would be
I mean,
anything else?
I think our goal originally with them was to get more applications for the youth one. That didn't pan out because none of them came from them. So it is what it is. I think there's a lot more engagement from the student who had done the logo for us. I'm not sure what the exact difference was, if she got specific credit for like graphic design class or something, but she did a great job and was very responsive from what I remember right, and gave us some amazing logos. So I think it was a little different this time around.
I mean, from my perspective, I'd do it again, though. I think I really enjoyed being a part of like the Empowered Ed Pitchapalooza. I think it's something that we should consider doing again, whether it's the youth award or another project that we're doing. I think it's a really good concept, so.
I'm a big fan of gratitude when people do something that's not the expectation that they go above and beyond, so.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move to community events. Over the last month, we had families around the world. How did that go? Anything to debrief?
Fun.
That's fun, yeah.
It was really fun. I posted it on my page. We already had pictures, people loved it. They had us in a really great spots where people walked in.
We may want to watch that tablecloth. Just a heads up, whoever has the tablecloth, you may want to wash it. And our white thing is probably not white anymore since there were like rock paint on it, but just a heads up for whatever our next event is.
Glad we had black. For sure.
For our next event.
Don't we need that for the 30th then? Yeah.
Yes.
Can we do it? Can we flip it?
The white card has paint.
Isn't that plastic? Can I go buy $1?
The
And
white card with our logo on it.
Yeah,
has
we-
paint on it.
well, or for our event for the May 30th though, the tablecloths are provided. That we wanted uniform. So you don't need.
The HRC logo thing that.
That,
Oh.
that has paint on it.
Oh, that has paint.
It's white, but we could cover it up with a flyer or something.
Can it not just be washed?
I don't know. Probably.
I
Sand dry.
think it's probably washable paints. We could probably try.
I don't. I don't
I
know.
realized when we were sitting there doing it, the kids took it off and were painting it, where I'm like, oh, we should have put plastic or next year, put plastic over the top of our.
Yeah.
So am I doing, the only one doing it on the 30th or something?
So,
No, I
yeah,
will try.
yeah, so Maribel was the only one that is available.
Okay,
So,
Just, it's for 2 hours?
2 to 4 PM, like set up 30 minutes before or something.
Well, we're gonna be there noon, so as early as noon, so whenever you,
That's a Friday, right?
Saturday,
Oh,
May
it's a
30th.
Saturday.
Yep.
I have a procedure a day before, like with anesthesia and stuff, so I will, I think I will be fine, but I just, I don't know if I will be able to for many hours, like I could do probably 2 to 4, but I don't know if I can come in advance.
Are you able, Denise? Well, last meeting, Maribella, when you weren't here, Denise was like, I got it. And so that's, yeah.
I'm literally free that day if you want me to cover it. I
So are
can.
you able to like take this stuff and do the setup? And then I guess I would just say, Maribella, be in touch with Denise if you're feeling good and are able.
If you wanna
Are comfortable
come in.
with us?
And then we can switch and you come in, and I can be, yeah, no problem. So I'll plan on setting up, it starts at, so I can see.
So
It starts
yeah,
at 2, so
we're open at noon, so
okay,
you can
I'll
come
be
as
there,
early as
I'll
noon.
be there on one, that's just set up. Okay,
We have the space at
and you have the building on the,
NECE, it's
oh, that's the
Well-
actual name of the building?
Yep. NECE,
Oh, NE,
CE, Bismarck State College. It's the National Energy Center of Excellence.
thank you.
Is that where they have the new theater?
That's the one that's next door.
Oh, okay.
That's the Polytechnic Advanced Technology Center.
What's the address?
The address is 1200 Schaefer Street. 1200 Schaefer Street. Schaefer is SCHAFER.
You gonna give us a good spot?
Sure. What's a good spot? Next to the food? Yeah.
At the library, the food was incredible.
So good.
I was blown away. And they wanted us to take, 'cause they had so much. They're like, it was beautiful. And then the dancing, wasn't that fun? Oh, the cake was, I didn't have any cake, but I had the handset.
Yeah.
The Office of Refugee Services are giving away those like beautiful picture mugs, so that was a lovely event. I know I didn't help, I had my kids there, but it
Your
was,
kids are very sweet.
yeah. Okay,
And we'll have just our, table with, booklet, I mean, the booklet and.
Because all the tables are gonna be.
So how will I get all this stuff?
There's an elevator.
No, who
Oh,
has all the stuff?
so I assume it's all here.
I can just take it tonight.
Yes, yeah, and we can help you with that. There's like the roller, and the thing we'll have to look at is one of the things I think we were concerned about in families around the world is we ran out of those bags. So then I came back and I was like, Alyssa, we're out of bags. And she like opens the cabinet and there's just full of bags. So we have bags. So maybe right after this, Denise. we
Yeah,
can
because
look at
those
it.
are really popular. Yeah, let's do it.
The next two events in June are Capitol Pride. So Pride is on June 13th on the Capitol grounds. The vendor show is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This would probably be all of our swag and including our tent that will make sure more than one person sets up. So first of all, can you guys remind me, do we need to do like a motion when we are doing sponsorships for events? Yeah,
Like if
so the first thing I would say is that I was gonna propose that for both events, Pride and Juneteenth, that we just look at our standard. We can actually, yes. So Doug did check with fiscal and we got approval to sponsor Juneteenth. Remember the question being because Juneteenth is taking place in Mandan this year.
I'm gonna make a motion to approve the 250 for Capital City Pride first. So I'll make a single motion for that $250 sponsorship for Pride.
There's a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Hi.
All opposed. The one thing I have to figure out, Alyssa, is like on their website, it's like, it's $50 for a vendor booth. And then it's a really hard for me to decipher like the vendor and sponsorship. And so that'll have to be something that we work on to figure out how we pay for that. But I would hope that our sponsorship of 250 would include a vendor.
And it looks like it's considered a friend of Capital. I would think that as a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would be a vendor.
I have it in my email, like they've reached out to all, because I essentially already expressed interest just to make sure that I got information from them. So I will write them and copy you, Alyssa, on that.
I've never not been a part of an event where if you sponsor, you get a table.
Yeah, they just like revamped their whole website and stuff, so it's interesting. All right, let's talk about Pride and staffing Pride. if I'm gonna support, I have to do it early. I'd be happy to do the heavy lifting of setup and the first couple of hours.
I can
Um,
help set
Okay.
up. As long as you're with me.
Yeah, we took it down.
So can we do like,
We almost asked someone to tell us how you put this thing.
What time is your setup?
it's not detailed, I would assume probably 9:30, yeah. So Joan and I could do like 9:30 to 11:30. Are other people available that day?
Try to make it.
What was that, Mary? Sorry.
I can try to make it work.
What's the shift you're
Someone-
gonna, what's the shift you're gonna do?
We could do, I would have to leave around 9 or 11:30, so
Like,
that's just
2
me.
hours. I could come.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there at 11:30. Then what, 2-hour shifts?
Yeah. I guess the last one would be like 2.5 hours.
I'm waiting to be told that I can't for conflict reasons, but as of right now, I can do the latter shift and I will have a harder answer.
Meaning the one that would be
The
like,
latter, the
Yeah.
later. The later,
yeah,
yes.
I only can do like before 1:30. So whatever you can put me in before 1:30, I can do.
could you just do 11:30 to 1:30?
Yes. Yep, I just
Okay.
have to be done by 1:30.
Three before. I think we were 2 people last.
Well, I'll be there later, as long as we can have someone, because I think we should have 2 people to tear down. I mean, if it's
Yeah,
one
we were
person.
2 years last year, so.
I can go with Sargiana at 11:30 to 1:30 if you want to.
Yeah, so I got that, so it'd be Joan and I, and then Denise and Sargiana. Okay,
1:30, 2:30, 3:30, I mean, it's 2 hours and 45 minutes, right?
If you want me to stay longer, I can, let me know.
But yeah, and
You know, from 3 to 4.
yeah. Want.
You can just let me know if you want me to stay longer.
Yeah,
We are covered by shade right this side.
and I will have a hard hand, my boss. On Friday,
Okay.
So.
It's just the capital grounds, right?
yeah. If for some reason Denise Tia's availability falls through, you're open to staying a little bit later?
And if needed, I can be by myself for a little while too if Denise needs to come later. Last year I was by myself. My son was supposed to help, but that didn't happen.
Okay. Right.
My calendar.
I think what I'll do is, whether it's via text or email, like a week before some of these events, I'll just send a blind copy email to all of you and just be like, this is the schedule. And if it doesn't work for people, which means Joan, you and I will figure out who's gonna pick up stuff here and all of that. That shouldn't be an issue. Yeah. Okay. Juneteenth. So Juneteenth is taking place this year on Juneteenth, 5 to 9 p.m. In Mandan. As I mentioned, one of the things we were concerned about after last meeting was whether the city of Bismarck could help sponsor it because it's taking place in Mandan. Doug got approval for us to sponsor if you guys are interested in that.
Questions. Because they're not an official 501 or anything based out of Bismarck, right? It's more of just a committee or.
Just a group.
I'm just worried about precedents. That's my only, I would love to support them. I'm just concerned about precedents with a Mandan event.
Are they based, is that why we got approval? Are they based?
That's what I meant, because they're not, I don't think they're an official
Um,
organization. Is it the MLK, like, Sergiana, who actually does Juneteenth?
Well, Molly McLean is in charge overseeing the committee. I don't know if it's just a group called the Juneteenth group, like MLK has an MLK group. I'm not exactly sure, but I keep on getting emails personally from Molly. Not in regards to the Human Relations Committee. I'm assuming it's in regards to my nonprofit. I think she's sending the emails too. So it's a Bismarck Mandan think it's Bismarck, Mandan, Juneteenth. I think that's why the city was okay with doing it, because it has Bismarck in it, I'm assuming. But Molly's the one heading it.
I did ask a little bit about the sponsorship. Sponsorships go towards general event costs, including paying some other performers, the DJ, printing of educational and historical materials, and sustaining the event into the future. Any unused funds we have from the event are rolled over to the next year's event. Any other concerns about sponsoring the event? I think my perspective, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but I do think, and it's hard, right? Like when we're talking humanitarian award, that makes a lot of sense. But I do feel like the spirit of Juneteenth has always been sort of this regional or Bismarck Mandan. So I think that it does feel like an appropriate use of funds, but
I agree. I'm just concerned. Well, we'll get to it when it comes to it, right? If we have to turn someone else down. Mandan for some, like, that's my concern is,
Oh, yeah.
what is our answer moving forward
Yeah.
if something similar happens, I guess. 100%.
yes,
For the
yeah, that makes sense.
organization, it's
Yeah.
just what comes next, I guess would be my.
Yeah.
Can I ask a quick question? When we're covering the routes, what is what do we just, like, do you have what do we say? What do we, I know who we're there for, I know who we are, but if they have, do people come up to you and have certain questions for us because we're for the city, I mean, like, are there guidelines or anything like that? That makes sense?
This makes sense. I've actually thought about that too, Denise, of almost having like sort of talking points. We talked about that at one point too, around if we were ever to have like engaged volunteers, of like, what are we gonna tell the volunteers to say about the committee? I mean, from my perspective, first and foremost, I think the optics of having a city committee there and engaging with the community members is really important. I find myself often explaining to people what our committee is and does. And then I find myself talking a lot about like the community conversations. But if you think it would be helpful, especially as a new member, maybe that's something that we can work on, is maybe some talking points to make sure that we're all sort of unified.
Yeah, and it's like kind of like that 30-second elevator speech, you know, and
Yeah.
what is our mission? What is our vision?
I always go back to our mission and then kind of elaborate from that.
We could make, I mean, if we wanted to, we could make like a flyer and then put in a stand that could laminate it, but we could like have it up and saying that, so when people come up, it actually says, here's, because I love what we do, especially in this day and age when there's just so much hate out there. Just to know that we are opposite of what is seen every day is so important to me. It's why I love being on this committee. I think we need to like have people read that because the visual, to be able to see it, and then maybe even more people will be interested in what we're doing and attend our community conversation.
I think, yeah, even the mission
Mhm.
sentence on a bigger
And have it up.
writing would be so important because what is it? Why are you here? What do you know? But this will kind of get some starting points even for conversation with us.
Yeah. I think it's good. Is our mission on our stand that we do use, or not just our? Well, actually, speaking of, is Alyssa remember last meeting we talked about doing a rack card? So this isn't exactly what you're talking about, Denise, but it is sort of revamping some of our materials. Alyssa, can
we print this part on a bigger, like this?
Yeah, I love that.
Our mission.
Just have this on
right
one,
here,
like that 8.5 by 11 piece
Yeah.
of paper. And then.
Or
have
on a
it-
carton, like on a
Yeah.
cardboard.
And then we have it up and then, so we have those plastic stands I use all the time, but other benefits I sit on them, we just have it up and then people can see it.
like our logo and then just?
Didn't exactly this, cut this and put it there.
I do have a comment about this though. This seems busy, like you can't really see our logo. And on the opposite side, you have in a white background and kind of that swirly thing. I like that. I don't know if you can do that in this because you can't it's hard to kind of
Oh, so
see our
like, you mean
logo.
like this one right here?
Or this one next one, yeah.
Okay.
Are these three options the way I'm looking at it?
Oh, they are,
The
okay.
front and the back.
Yeah, the front and back, yeah.
Oh.
And then what I love is a collage of the photos of events. So we could do a collage of photos of events and have that up as well. Again, it's the visual for people to see and.
And even put it in a binder, have it
Yeah.
open and kind of, this kind of what we did past year, you know? Because when you are talking, people are busy, get dragged in different direction, but this is visual. I am a visual. person.
I'm a
I
visual.
want to see
I'm
when
visual.
people talk and
100%.
goes here, goes out. But the visual is what is going to be memorized and, yeah, I think we can come up with more information now.
I know there's no electricity, but when we're like an inside, like when we're out there at the college, you just have like a computer screen and then it's just showing like photos of events that we did and it's just so great because it just shows that we're active and we're going out in the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then even listing, I mean, I love all the different things we're doing. That's why I'm so happy to be part of this event because I go to all these things anyway. But just to list that we are a part of Juneteenth, we're a part of Pride, we're a part of this, we have these awards, it shows that we really are active as a committee. Because people say, what do people do? But you never see them.
Oh, but then they participate here and they participate there and, you know.
I think we are the only committee, if I'm not mistaken, that makes an effort to be a part of everything, including everyone. So that we really should like stick out for that. We
Yeah.
should give it an award.
That's where it's coming from. It's a full circle.
I'm gonna go back though, while we have this on the, I don't know, there was no official motion, right?
No
For the
what?
Juneteenth? No official.
No, sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna make that motion so that we get our events taken care of quickly and then we can get that.
Yeah,
Is
sorry.
everyone? I make a motion to support Juneteenth for the $250 our standard.
Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
I
All opposed? You guys are helping me stay on task today. Thank you so much. Team effort. Okay, so actually, and to keep us so while we're talking about Juneteenth, and then we'll move to the rec card, who is available to help table for Juneteenth? Okay, let's see.
I have a large game of block members.
I was wondering what you were going to say there, but I am available the whole time,
Okay.
so.
I am not sure.
I'm not member, I said.
I can as well. Is this an event we need to have the canopy, you think?
Sit down.
Yes. Last year, I don't know who worked with me.
I did.
Yeah, and we needed.
Yeah, we could have used it,
Yes.
yeah. However, it was also during the day, wasn't it? Or was it in the evening? I think our shift was in the evening, but.
Yes, yeah.
It's 5 to 9.
So, yeah.
We can play it by ear, maybe like have the canopy.
Where-
I was gonna say we could just take it with
To
us
the
and then if we
park.
need it.
By the Mandan Library,
Okay,
right?
Dyke
Yeah,
Shore.
Dyke Thorn, yeah.
Yeah. Is it preferred to do it earlier, so.
Maybe need mosquito spray.
I could do like 4:30 to 7 or something,
That would be my preference too, but I can be there only if I need to.
but then we'd need people there from 7 to 9.
Well, yeah, and I can follow up, I only have one on each shift.
Well, you probably want two if you need the canopy set up though, right?
Should make my husband come with me. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
otherwise I could, since there's three of us, or,
Right, just 3 of us? Yeah.
I could be in the middle, I could come, like, I could,
Like,
how do we wanna do that?
Yeah, and then do you want to come like, I don't know, 6 to 8 or something like that?
Yeah, right. If needed, I could stay the whole time too. If if it's up and we need help taking it down, I'll stay.
Okay. Tia, are you available?
I'm available the whole time. Or a little earlier. Just put me wherever you need me and I will like. It sounds like everything, but the last part is. Hard. Yeah, so.
And if you need me to stay, I can stay. I can do the later, yeah.
I'll be there. If I'm gonna be there, I want to enjoy the event and not just show up for the whole lap. So I'll just be there
Okay.
from at least 7 on.
Okay. All right, I'll figure it out. I'll send to you guys because I'm good doing setup. And then it sounds like maybe Tia in the middle, but we'll just have overlapping shifts a little bit. I agree with you. It's a wonderful event, guys. It's just, yeah, definitely worth going to.
Who's in charge of it, putting it together, which
This
organization?
committee.
Yeah. Okay. And one of the things we talked about, because we have a few upcoming events, especially events that are pretty busy events, we were talking about maybe, I don't even know if it's possible, Alyssa, to have things printed. I'm sure it would be possible to print by June.
Before the 30th, right? We can have it with us on this Pro Expo event. It's next week.
Because I am out starting tomorrow for 2 weeks, so I would have to talk to Amy. And then any changes that you guys would want to them, since these are just kind of draft designs,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have a final design.
Well, let's look at the designs real quick. So one of the differences between what this is and the brochure, right, it's a rec card, it's front and back. One of the things we wanted to make sure that we changed is we're moving committee names, right, because our membership changes. And so it's up to date. I assume the hyperlink is just to our website, right? Does anyone have a preference in terms of design?
I like the simplicity of the second one. Like a lot of more white space and like the words are, they pop up, they're just there. I don't have to kind of search for.
Yeah, I like it too, pretty simple.
Right, I like how the goals are listed, there's,
I love the photos you picked too, it's really good, you did a good job.
that was the second one.
I like it too.
So we got it.
The only thing it's missing is our history, but I don't necessarily know if people need, you know what I mean, need that history.
Not on a record.
No.
No.
So,
Never measured stuff.
Yeah.
On the second one?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the
Oh,
first thing.
yep, it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I love it.
are you guys comfortable with the Nelson Mandela quote?
Yep.
Fantastic.
And if you guys want to change anything, I just took everything from the brochure and just moved it over. Same thing, it's kind of just placeholders for now, but if you guys want to keep it the way it is, then.
I think my only thought might be on the second one, the middle image. Is it what that must have been from an event that we had?
It was a,
It's on our.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we should have a
Updated.
like another committee, like a group of the committee, but also this shows some of the stuff we're involved in. I just wasn't sure what it was from.
I actually like that there's a little bit of a difference, because the two are,
I think-
opposed.
And I think my concern, it feels very generic.
This one? Oh, okay. So it doesn't
Like
look like we took
We-
it?
We don't, yes.
Yeah,
That's it, but
something we found in Google.
I agree that I like that it mixes up everything,
Mhm.
so.
You think we should look for something else?
No, I think I'm talking a lot and I need to stop.
Yeah.
One thing I was gonna suggest is for like future events, because there were a lot of like
Photos.
selfies.
Yep.
Just more like candid photos. of the events.
I took a lot of photos. We were at the library. So John, I can share with you. And permission from families too. I got pictures of the backs of kids doing, hip rocking and art thing and stuff. Pretty good. I can send those to you. I love to, photography all the time. I'll always send you for.
On our
Yeah.
Google Drive, I added, if I remember right, a pictures thing, so you could just load them into there, and Alyssa
Yeah.
has access, so we don't have to be emailing them out. That way, anybody can access them. So I can put the pictures I have in there as well. That picture is from a long time ago, because it was the middle one is before I was even on the board.
So, do you want me to, because I have the Google photo album that I share with everyone, do you want me just to close that and dump them into your folder so we're not double tasking, Sargiana?
Yes, so Alyssa can just go look at them all if she needs to pull something.
Here's an example. This is what I posted if you want.
So the other thing I was talking to Alyssa about is once these are printed, is for us just to get a couple of those plastic stands like you were talking about that can hold rack cards and business cards. And maybe one of the things I'll look into as well is just those plastic stands that you can put an 8.5 by 11. We can sort of play around with what our setup looks like.
And I can borrow some from work and use them and bring it back too. Like, I mean, yeah, so if we have it, I want it for May 30th.
Yeah.
So I have a stand already if you don't have it.
Okay. Alyssa, because you're leaving town, it's probably not realistic for the 30th. Do you think with us sharing photos with you, moving forward with a second version, we might be able to have it for Pride?
It would be close. I would have to reach out to printers, because we don't have the card, like if you wanted it like thicker card stock.
Flash printing, they're very reasonable.
It's just, I would worry about turnaround time, because I get the 8th and that's the week of Pride.
Many people.
Flash printing has done turnaround time within a day for me.
Me too.
And if we,
You just give them a heads up.
yeah,
You're doing it.
So if it's possible to try, and if not, we'll just utilize the materials that we have. Do many people at Pride take the brochure?
Some did last year.
Yeah. I feel like
Thanks
it was
from us.
I think they take it more than any other event that we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds like, we'll move forward with the second design with some adjustments to the photos.
This is second design, I thought this is second.
Okay, this one, right? Are you talking about the same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gianni, so I have an email from you that has the Google photo, link on it. If I search my photos.
With this,
If not, I can send it to you.
Like, do you want to run me on Facebook?
Yeah, so this would be one side and then this would be the other side. So fold it
nothing
the
in
other way.
between.
Yeah.
So we're like taking this.
So
I like this. No, for the board, for the cardboard to be printed on. That's what I like.
just the mission statement.
Oh, yeah, yes, the mission statement. Right? Yes, just the mission statement.
Yeah, that's what,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
really
just,
nice. But again, can you make for the stand, like the big stand, the logo to pop out, you know what I mean?
Could you, Alyssa, send these to me digitally? And for May 30th, I'll just create a mock-up from the 8.5 by 11 Denise and Mirabella.
Want all three?
Sure. And I'll just, because you guys liked this version. All right, we're near the end of our time. One thing I just wanted to ask is, if the community conversations subcommittee, so one of the things we did is we developed a summary of the event. I just want to make sure you guys have time to review that, make sure you don't have any edits or changes. We could discuss next month of what we want to do with it. Are we going to send it in a memo to the commission or whatnot? I often like to share those out to our partners as well, because I think it's good to. The other thing is, could the committee also prioritize maybe coming to next meeting with some ideas for our next community conversation? I mean, we have some feedback from the event.
I love the ideas that got brought up. I think
Yes.
it's really good.
Yeah,
I have idea.
Please share.
The comments were basically the same, and on the list,
oh, yeah.
yeah, and the number of people.
People did say that it was one of their best ones they've been to. I heard that from a few people. And people were very active and talked and shared and were very respectful of the time.
Yeah, we did really good at time.
We made sure.
And I was
did a couple
very
times.
impressed, especially with the amount of information that was shared. I was like, oh.
So nobody wanted to leave, and I had been at work for 12 hours. And they were still all talking, like the mayor and everybody, and he shut the lights off.
Oh, really?
They said, half an hour until I have to go to bed.
Oh, so you stayed
You went on the
all-
elevator,
Um,
the mayor,
What was
and he
your
went
meeting?
outside and he stayed and spoke the whole time outside.
I have one.
That's great.
Meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned. This other stuff. Thanks, Argiana, for taking time and during your vacation. Have fun.
Bye.
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 Just running around today.
We got a lot done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this.
It's a team effort. I was like,
Where do you work?
what about the?
Oh, it's right. You told me that.
Hey,
Yeah. I released it on press release.
July.
January.
That's the
Whole
best.
month?
I'm gone. No,
Uh,
I am
we
gonna
are
be
doing-
on the East Coast,